So this is warm-up day 2. Again, perimeter and area, and you may wonder why we're going over perimeter and area. They love to ask these questions on the STAR test as well as college entrance exams, and they will not give you the formulas because they expect you to know these. This was actually something from 5th grade, okay? So they expect you to know this in your general memory by now. So perimeter is the distance around an object. You can find it by adding up all the sides. Area is how many little squares will fit inside of it, okay? So, and they give you here the perimeter to the figures, the distance around it. To find it, you can add up all the lengths of the sides. The area of a rectangle is the number of units in the figure, and you can find it by multiplying the length times its width, and that's when it's a rectangle. So for this particular piece here, it is a rectangle, but it's also specifically a square because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 units by 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So if the rectangle has all 4 sides the same length, it is called a square. So this side is 4 and that side is 4. If you want to find the perimeter, P for perimeter, you've added the distance. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives you 16 units. We don't know what the units are, so it could be inches or feet or yards. So we'll just call them units. Area, on the other hand, is if I take this piece and divide it into 4 little pieces and take this side and divide it into 4 pieces and make these squares out of it, the area is adding up all these little square units. This is 1 square unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This one just happens to also be the area of 16 units squared. Whenever you do area, you multiply units times units, and units times units will give you a squared because it's the same thing being multiplied together. So area is squared units, perimeter is just plain units. So this was 16 units around, it was also 16 units squared. So for each of these figures down here, they give you the boxes inside them already. So to find the perimeter, let's add the distance around. So this is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. So this is 3, this piece here is 3 units. And then 3 units this way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units this way. 2 units, 2 units, and 1 unit. So if you add all those together, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 2, and 1, you will find the perimeter. Or I can just count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it was 16 units all the way around. Okay, make sure you know the point that you started at. I'm going to double check that. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now I'm miscounting. I'm going to start here at this corner and just double check myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, so this was 16 units. Oops, my pen's not writing. 16 units. When I'm counting them around the outside, that is just plain units. Now, area are squared units because it's units times units. So if I count the little squares inside here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13 units squared, right? Okay, this one over here, again, it's an object. It's not a rectangle, so I can't just simply multiply length times width. But they already have it broken into little squares for me. Perimeter is the distance around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that was 12 units all the way around. So 12 units is the perimeter. Area is adding the little squares up. We're counting how many little squares are in here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 units squared. There we go. This is more traditional how we see that. It's 9 yards by 9 yards. So this particular object is a square. So if I add up all 4 sides, 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 gives me 36. So that is 36 yards, and it's just plain old yards. Perimeter is just the distance around. Area, on the other hand, is I'm multiplying 9 yards times 9 yards. 9 times 9 is 81, and yards times yards is yards squared. That's my exponent. The exponent is saying the yards are being multiplied together. So yards times yards gives me yards squared for the units. This particular piece is another rectangle, and it is 2 miles by 45 miles. So if we add the distance around, I've got 45 plus 45 is 90. 90 plus 2 is 92, plus another 2 is 94 miles is the distance around. And again, perimeter is just plain miles. Now when I multiply 2 times 45 to get my area, 2 times 45 is 90, And the units are miles times miles, which is miles squared. So don't forget the little squared sign. Okay, so there is your warm-up for today. You want to start memorizing perimeter and area if you do not already have them memorized, because you will need to know that for your STAR test and future college entrance exams. So long. I'll see you on the next video.